The following meditation is taken by the book Homecoming, Reclaiming and Championing Your Inner Child by John Bradshaw. It outlines how shame can damage us as children, and how as adults this shame is still carried by our inner wounded child. He also quotes Alice Miller, that she writes at her book For Your Own Good, how the wounded children that experience shame and abuse, they're in a worse situation than survivors of a concentration camp. And what she says is really deep, and goes like: the abused inmates of a concentration camp are inwardly free to hate their persecutors. The opportunity to experience their feelings, even to share them with other inmates, prevents them from having to surrender themselves. This opportunity does not exist for children. They must not hate their father. They cannot hate him. They fear losing his love as a result. Thus children, unlike concentration camp inmates, are confronted by the tormentor they love. This meditation, it can be very emotional. It was definitely emotional for me as I was recording it, but also can be triggering, but I believe it also can be very therapeutic. So, this is it. My name is Toxic Shame by John Bradshaw. I was there at your conception, in the epinephrine of your mother's shame. You felt me in the fluid of your mother's womb. I came upon you before you could speak, before you understood, before you had any way of knowing. I came upon you when you were learning to walk, when you were unprotected and exposed, when you were vulnerable and needy, before you had any boundaries. My name is Toxic Shame. I came upon you when you were magical, before you could know I was there. I severed your soul. I pierced you to the core. I brought you feelings of being flawed and defective. I brought you feelings of distrust, ugliness, stupidity, doubt, worthlessness, inferiority, and unworthiness. I made you feel different. I told you there was something wrong with you. I soiled your godlikeness. My name is Toxic Shame. I existed before conscience, before guilt, before morality. I am the master emotion. I am the internal voice that whispers words of condemnation. I am the eternal shudder that curses through you without any mental preparation. My name is Toxic Shame. I live in secrecy, in the deep, moist banks of darkness, depression, and despair. Always I sneak up on you, I catch you off guard. I come through the back door, uninvited, unwanted, the first to arrive. I was there at the beginning of time, with Father Adam, Mother Eve, Brother Cain. I was at the Tower of Babel, the slaughter of the innocents. My name is Toxic Shame. I come from shameless caretakers, abandonment, ridicule, abuse, neglect, perfectionistic systems. I am empowered by the shocking intensity of a parent's rage, the cruel remarks of siblings, the jeering humiliation of other children, the awkward reflection in mirrors, the touch that feels icky and frightening, the slap, the pinch, the jerk that ruptures trust. I am intensified by a racist, sexist culture, the righteousness condemnation of religious bigots, the fears and pressures of schooling, the hypocrisy of politicians, the multi-generational shame of dysfunctional family systems. My name is toxic shame. I can transform a woman person, a Jewish person, a black person, a gay person, an oriental person, a precious little child, into a bitch, a kike, a nigger, a bulldog, a faggot, a chink, a selfish little bastard. I bring a pain that is chronic, a pain that will not go away. I am the hunter that stalks you night and day, every day, everywhere. I have no boundaries. You try to hide from me, but you cannot, because I live inside of you. I make you feel hopeless, like there is no way out. My name is toxic shame. My pain is so unbearable that you must pass me on to others through control, perfectionism, condemn, criticism, blame, envy, judgment, power, and rage. My pain is so intense. You must cover me with addictions, rigid roles, reenactment, and unconscious ego defenses. My pain is so intense that you must numb out and no longer feel me. I convince you that I'm gone, that I do not exist. You experience absence and emptiness. My name is toxic shame. I am the core of codependency. I am spiritual bankruptcy, the logic of absurdity, the repetition compulsion. I am crime, violence, incest, rape. I am the vicarious hole that fuels all addiction. I am insatiability and lust. I am Ahasuerus, the wandering Jew, Wagner's Flying Dutchman, Dostoevsky's underground man, Kierkegaard's seducer, Goethe's Faust. I twist who you are into what you do and have. I murder your soul, and you pass me on for generations. My name is toxic shame.